Well, I told them that they might want to get a different class advisor when I got the job as Assistant Commandant of Cadets, because he was the guy with the black whip, so to speak, at the academy, the guy that was really responsible to enforce the regulations. Because the Commandant of Cadets, that's his job too, of course, but he let the junior people discipline the people. He did the giveaway stuff, you know, the rewards and the awards and that sort of stuff, you know, make the cadets feel good. And the rest of us did the part about training them to be officers. There was only 2 or 3 guys that were really pretty strong in stating that they didn't think I should be the Commandant of Cadets. One of them was Jerry McGill, the guy that just passed away about 5 or 6 months ago. He for many years used to admit that he just didn't think I should be their class advisor if I was Assistant Commandant of Cadets, because he didn't think they go together. When they had a class meeting, it was after the meal in the evening. They'd do their sports, then they'd come back and do the barracks and go to and have chow, and then they had a 30-minute period, about 30 minutes, 6:30 to 7 o'clock, which was kind of free time for cadets to do class meetings and something else, the other things, whatever.
That's where you guys had the class meeting?
We had it in McAllister Hall, because that was only 100.
Yeah.
We had 200. It had to hold more than 200 people, because we had the class in there. Maybe it hold 300 people. I don't know.
So?
Well, I would be down front, probably where the meeting, the president would be running the meeting, and just make comments if they wanted me to, or whether they wanted me to. If I thought I ought to make a comment, I probably made it. But I did often, at the end of the meeting, I often got about 5 minutes, and I talked about the Coast Guard. I talked about the Coast Guard and things I liked about it and things that I did, and I talked about having a family and moves, and I talked about a lot of subjects, whatever came to thought.
Okay.
But just like my story today, I'll tell you a story today, whatever comes to mind.
You didn't.
I did not have an agenda. That was something I just did pretty much every time, because I thought they've all got to have some of these questions, and they probably would never ask me. They say, that doesn't seem like I should be asking him how it is to have a family. He's just telling me how to tell them all what it's like. And of course, we had 5 kids. So I could say, obviously you can have family and be in the Coast Guard. I'm an example of that. I've got 15 years of service, and I've got 5 kids. One of them is just born. She's less than, and when I became their class advisor, she was only 2 months old, Susie.
How long was it before you knew the names of all the guys?
Don't know as I ever knew them all. Don't know that. I would almost say I probably didn't know them all.
Okay.
I would like to say I knew them all, but I can't say that I did. I spoke to them all. They all belonged to me. They were all on my list. I had a record of if they made contact with me. I had a note about it, but I don't know that I knew all of them personally.
And the class was originally what size? 200?
230 or something like that.
Oh. Half of them went away.
Yeah, for half of them. That was pretty standard, though.